Askren went all the way out there. I mean, he went all the way to England to pursue his picking of a fight with Till. And frankly, it was all going Ben's way. Media was getting behind it. Till was starting to respond. Audience was engaged. Now all we need is Darren to get his hand raised. Did it happen? A little bit of a surprise. So where's Askren go? And he doesn't really give a damn where he goes, I don't think. I don't think he cares, but I do think that he prefers that it isn't Robbie. And I don't think that's for the same reason as you guys do. I think a lot of you think, okay, he felt Robbie. It was a hard fight. It was a close fight. It was a controversial fight. Go out and do that fight again. Oh, he got away with one he doesn't want to do it. Nah, I don't think that's true. I think that's very amateur, and I think that's very lazy to come to that conclusion. My interpretation is Ben's going, hey guys, look, I got a little bit of a late start over here, okay? I had to go do 18 other fights in 2 different continents in multiple promotions. I'm a little late to the game, and I don't have any time to waste. Say whatever you want about Robbie. Say it was a script. Say anything you want. I really don't give a damn, but I need new blood. I need new parity, and I need as many opportunities through as many either current world champions or former world champions with a meaningful name and reputation. I need a contract and a date with those guys. That's what I'm looking to do. And wherever the chips fall, but that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to compete with fresh blood, and I don't need a 4 and 5 month separation in a new training camp and a new media tour for the same blood if there's no belt on the line. That's just not what I'm here for. I'm either good enough to reach the goal or I'm not, and I can live with the result either way, but time is ticking. So give me a new opportunity, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out and try to influence you to do just that. I'm going to present to you other storylines with other names, with other guys. Sooner or later, somebody's going to take the bait. I think it's smart. I think that's a more sophisticated approach, and I think I'm accurate in my assessment. But let me finish this thought. One problem, okay, you got a lot of reasons to redo Lawler versus Askren. You have a controversial finish. You have a fantastic moments of the first fight. You have good buildup. You have a reason to redo it. But you are missing a very important ingredient, right? You are missing the participants wanting to do it. Of everybody who was called for a rematch, of which many of you fall into that category. 2 guys that did not call for the rematch was Lawler and Askren. Lawler didn't say anything, and Lawler's not going to. He's just not. Askren did come out and speak on it and said, man, I didn't want to do the first fight. No, I don't want to do the second fight. So that hurts that fight. That opens the door. It opens a window to go, okay, present me with something better, more interesting and more compelling. And I will admit you got an ear. You don't have both my ears. One of my ears is going into rematch, but my other ear is open. What do you got? So another thing that was pointing back to, maybe they are going to rematch is, what are you going to do with Lawler? If he's not going to fight Ben, what are you going to do with him? What is that other option? If you're not going to put Ben against Lawler, what else are you going to do with him? So, if I was with you a week ago, we certainly could have blown some wind in the sails of the direction of Darren Till. That one didn't work out. So what does Askren do? I don't know the answer to that. I'm posing a question to you guys. He's open to anything. And he has already responded. Okay, I'll take Masvidal. I wanted to fight Till. Masvidal beat Till. Didn't see that coming. Did come. Give me Masvidal. Fine. But it would appear to me that Masvidal now has business he's got to attend to with Leon Edwards. I don't believe we can get around that one. And the only way we will get around that is if somebody wants to go, look, pump the brakes, and this isn't the way we're going to make fights. We're not going to make fights by breaking into rooms and grabbing dollies and smashing them through windows. And on very rare occasions, that's just the way the wind was blowing anyway, and so now we've got that, and that supports the premise. But we're not going to create a fight out of nothing by bad behavior. That is a very real thing, and that is the only thing that may stop Masvidal versus Leon. That may stop it. In fact, I'm pausing. I'm pausing and I'm thinking. And I think I would probably go as far as to even predict for you guys that will stop it. because you see where that becomes bad. You see where that could cause a reward for something negative. That's not actually what happened with Conor and Khabib. A lot of people that were Johnny-come-lately said that happened. Said, well, they've got this B-roll, they've got this footage, they're going to go make a mega fight. Don't forget the timeline of that. They were coming at each other anyway. Both those trains had already left the station. You then had that act. It would remind me maybe of Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, if you will. They were coming at each other anyway. You then had the press conference with the biting. It would remind me of John Jones versus Daniel Cormier. They were coming at each other. You then had the press conference of the bad actions. So we'll see what happens, but we certainly don't want to start that message. But it still does leave for you. Where do you go with that division? That division's been tested over the course of the last month. 4 meaningful matches with 8 meaningful athletes. So what do you do and who goes where? Which includes the losers. It would include the guys that came in second. Darren Till's next fight's going to be a big fight. Darren Till just sold out an arena, which represents, of his last 3 outings, 2 home runs that he sold out arenas. Wonder Boy sold out as well. He was close to a sellout in the one that sandwiched in between with Tyron. Oh, I'm only pointing out for you guys, Darren Till's in high demand. Darren Till also fought a really good fight that night. He just got caught. Nobody's questioning Darren Till. His stock isn't dipping. I could swing that right on over to Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley, former champion of the world. One of the greatest of all time in that division. Also is one of those silver medalists. And they had 4 fights. They had 8 guys. Top guys. All top 10 guys. So who goes where and where do those pieces fall? I think that it's interesting, but I think that this is one of the fun parts of the fallout of a great fight weekend. Or in this case, a great fight month for the welterweights specifically. I think it's a very fun byproduct is when we sit down and we try to decide and then we start arguing and then we start bickering about who should go what and where.